Good morning, everyone. I'm Angela, and I'm back with another short video. Today is September the 14th, 2022. So I'm at the park, y'all, doing a little walking, but I just wanted to come with a little short video. Um, I thank God for this day. I thank God for it is a beautiful day out here, y'all, in Georgia. So I thank God. I give God for today. I thank God for, health and strength. I thank God for waking us up this morning, and we can start our day. I mean, some people off today. Some people, a lot of people is at work today. I mean, everybody doing their thing. So we got to thank God for the day, because if God don't wake us up, or the old people used to say, if God don't smile on us, they would say, we would continue to sleep, you know. Um, but God wake us up, and it's always good to be among the living. Thank God for that. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much. I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit about God fighting your enemies. Just letting people know out there, because, oh man, especially on them jobs and stuff, I've worked it. And I know working in big, in companies and stuff with all these workers and, employees and staff and stuff like that. I mean, they be enemies. You don't even know where it come from. You ain't never do nothing to them. I mean, never say nothing to them, let alone do anything to them. But, it just be enemies for no reason. But I just want to say God will take care of your enemies. I mean, you don't have to go head to head or toe to toe with your enemies and stuff like that. You don't have to try to defend yourself or prove yourself to anybody. You let God handle it. He said vengeance belongs to him anyway. Not for us to do anything. Hold your peace and, just let God fight your battle. I can remember a friend of mine. She says she's a evangelist, but she worked, with this company, and she's a nursing assistant, and she had people there. There would be enemies there. I don't know, what they did, what happened. I don't know none of those stuff because I'm not there, but I just know what she tell me. But then again, I do know her. And I know she do have like a mouth, even though she is an evangelist, to be honest. She do have a mouth on her. So like I say, I only hearing what she's saying. And there would be enemies on the job, and there would be fussing, and she would be fussing back with them, and till they have to go in the go in the office. That's how bad it would get. And it would get loud, fussing and around the patients and around the patient family. So it would get bad. And I would tell her, I say, God say if you hold your peace, he'll fight your battle. You don't have to try to defend yourself when you got God on your side. And then you say that you as an evangelist. These are the stuff that you should know. Because even on the job, I mean, they're looking at how you behave and calling yourself an evangelist, supposed to be representing God, you know. So I'm saying it's not a good look. It's just not for you to be fussing and carrying on with them and getting loud to the fact that you all have to go in the office and all this kind of stuff. I say just not a good look. You're not representing God in the way that he would want you to represent him. I say, you know, God is our defender. You know, we don't need to be doing all of that. If we claim, you know, that we are, you know, a disciple of God, you know, and you trying to walk in the way that God would want you to walk, you know, I like to say, you know, trying to do things that is pleasing in the eyesight of God. Because, I mean, God is always watching. You know, he's watching. He's always looking to see how we're going to handle different situations when it arises. You know, calling ourselves a believer. God wants, he's looking just to see how you going to take on that situation. How you going to handle that situation. Are you going to handle it in the way that his words say? You know, for us to handle that situation, or you going to try to just take on that situation by yourself? You going to handle it the way that you want to, or handle it the way the world wants, you know, would handle it. And I would always tell her that. But like I said, y'all, let God fight your battle. Let God be your defender. You don't have to do none of those kind of stuff. And I mean, you know that the devil is going to have people, you know, to push your button. You know, some people would say push your button and do all of these kind of stuff. But then again, you're going to have to be able to be in control of, you know, how you act and how you behave and all these kind of stuff. And I mean, ask God, you know, to help you, you know, in that, you know, that time or whatever, when you wants to react to the enemy or whatever. Ask God to help you. I mean, because we have to be able to hold our peace if we want God to fight our battle. God is not going to fight no battle for you when you trying to do it yourself. You trying to defend yourself. You know, you trying to go toe to toe and head to head with your enemies and fussing and carrying on. God just sit back and let you do it. You know, which is always a mistake. Is not good at all. But God will sit back and let you make a mess of yourself. Because I'm saying it because I've been in a lot of, I've been in a situation like that. And I'm not the type of person that hangs with a crowd of people, because that's not me. That never was me. You know, I'm not the type of person that is needy for friends. That's just not me. Because I like to be alone. You know, I don't have to have friends like that. I mean, 2 friends, 2 real good friends is good enough for me. But on the job, yes, a lot of enemies. Maybe just because you stay to yourself, you don't hang out with a lot of people, you don't go to lunch with them, do none of them kind of stuff. And you know, people start judging you when you're like that, you know. And I mean, they don't understand that everybody don't have the same personality. You know, and me, I don't have that personality like that. I mean, I don't care about going to lunch with a bunch of people. That's just something that just don't bother me. I mean, it doesn't even cross my mind. That it's just not me. I can sit alone and eat my lunch. I can go in the car, sit down and eat my lunch and talk on the phone. I mean, that's me. But like I said, everybody is different. But people want you to be like them. They don't want you to be yourself. Because when you being yourself and you are not like them, you are different from them, they start judging you. Who she thinks she is? She thinks she better than people? No, it's not that. It's just me being me. That's what it is. But yeah, I've had a lot on the job. I mean, job situation, just I'm enemies for no reason. And my grandmother, she used to tell me stuff like that. She said, you will have in life, you will have people hating you just because. You don't have to ever do anything to them. You ain't have to ever say anything to them. They just hate you because maybe how you look. If you look better than them, they hate you. If you dress better than them, they hate you. I mean, if you shape better, I mean, just all different things. People just, for no reason. But, yeah, my grandmother, she used to tell me things like that. I realized that as, I start growing up, I realized, what she was saying, it was true. But I went through a lot on jobs like that, with a lot of employees, working around a lot of people, different personalities and different things like that. But when it comes to that, with the enemies and stuff, I never fuss with them. I always know to let God fight my battle. I never would fuss with them. I mean, even if they say things, sometimes they'll lie on you. Because they don't like you. And I would always, even if it come to that, I mean, I would say, well, no, I didn't do that, and that would be it. I will not go on with the conversation or anything. I mean, it's up to whoever to want to believe, whether believe me or believe the other person. But I would let God handle the situation. I leave it at that. I would say that and just leave it and let God take over and handle the situation. And God always did. Always did. Believe me when I said God always did, God always did. I can remember at a nursing home I used to work to. This lady would, in the afternoon, this lady would be bothering me for no reason. And matter of fact, he even turned all the other co-worker on my unit, turn them against me. I mean, just for no reason. Like I said, people just don't like you for whatever reason. And this lady would be bothering me, turn all the other workers against me, but I would go on that job. I would be in an attitude of prayer, always praying to God. I mean, talking inwardly to God, praying always inwardly. And just continue to talk to God, and because I know God see everything and know everything. And that is the good thing about it. God see all things and he know all things, So I would just keep on staying in the attitude of prayer. I mean, they would be looking and, peeping and doing some of everything. But I keep on. I keep on. My trust was in God. I mean, it did bother me what it was doing. I can't say it didn't bother me because, hey, I'm still in the, I'm a human. So it did bother me. I didn't like it. But I kept in the attitude of praying and talking to God. And I kept doing my work. And I can remember this particular day. Around 7:30 in the afternoon, I already put all my patients in bed. They already been eat their dinner, already get them ready for bed. They in bed. So, hey, I can sit down now and do my charting on all my patients. And I can remember everybody running to the day room. I'm like, gosh, what everybody running to the day room for? That same lady that be picking on me for nothing and had turned everybody against me on that floor. all I heard, they're running there, and her name was Betty, and people were calling her, Betty, Betty. Her eyes roll up in her head. She couldn't respond to nobody, couldn't talk, couldn't do nothing. And they start calling the EMS, and I mean, nobody never could have get her to respond, and her eye just stayed, one place, roll up in her head. And EMS came and got her. And when I heard again, at work, they were saying she was in the, I don't know if it's a good way to put it, but she was in like I would say mental institution. They had to put her in a mental institution. She went like, lost her mind. And even when I heard that, I prayed to God for her and everything during that situation. I would pray to God and, different things, because I know that God is a mind regulator. I know that for sure, because I know what the enemy was trying to do to my mind, So, and I'm still here today. Ain't never had to go in a no kind of mental institution. And that's thanks be to God. I'm not bragging, but I'm just showing you what God can do when you put your trust in God. My trust was always in God, regardless of what the enemy was doing, But yeah. And I think she been there about three months. She been there 3 or 4 months. And she did came back to work. And when that lady came back to work, we just talked on the floor and everything. I never had no more problem out of that lady. No more. Until I left that job, I never had any more problem from that lady. But I'm just showing you, when you let God do it, God know how to do things. You don't have to do anything when you got God working behind the scene for you. God got your back. But you have to let go. You have to let go. You can't be trying to do this. You can't be trying to argue with your enemy, or argue with people and different things like that, and then want God to fight for you, because God ain't going to do anything when he see you doing it. But I just wanted to encourage anybody out there that's going through those situations on their job or any place. Sometimes it can be your neighbors. Sometimes neighbors hate the next neighbors for whatever reason. I don't know. But sometimes they do. And they be trying to do spiteful things, and different things to them. I mean, but like I said, just leave it to God. Don't get out there, fussing, and let alone, Lord, please don't get out there so you're fighting. Just put your trust in God, leave the situation to God, and God will handle it. I'm a living testimony for that. And just like the story that I just told you just now, but about the incident on the job, I can tell you many more where I went through, similar things on the job like that, and how God came in and worked the situation out for me. I mean, man, I can remember even had patient that, I does my work and I do it professionally, my work, and always try to, how should I put it? Always try to do things that will put a smile on my patient, on their face, And I can remember a patient lying on me, because she was mad at me that particular day for something. And I can remember she lied on me. I know it wasn't true. She know it wasn't true, because she was in her right mind. So she know it wasn't true. But you know what I did? I leave it in the hands of the Lord. I leave it in the hands of the Lord. And before the end of that shift, that same patient had to send another nursing assistant to get me and tell me to come there. She wanted to see me. And when I went there, I meant not to go. But then again, I said, okay, let me go and see. Because she done lie on me, and I know she lied on me, and she know that she lied on me. So I meant not to go, but I went, And when I went, you know what she tell me? She apologized. Because she know she didn't tell, she wasn't being truthful. She lied on me. So she apologized. And then she told the supervisor, afterwards she let the supervisor know that she had lied on me. So that's why I tell you, I don't try to fight no battle. Because I know my God. I know He is always on my side, especially if I'm trying to do things that is pleasing in God's eyesight. He see me trying to do what is right in His eyesight. I leave it to God, and God He always bring me out of the situation. Always. I can even tell a story about a DON. That's the director of nursing. That is over all of us. Like the head nurse. And I can even tell you a situation about one of them, where God come through for me. Even that's what God don't care about your, what kind of status you got and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. When it come to God, people, oh no, Your status, whatever you is, ain't mean nothing to God when God start fighting for His people. And I mean, we can go all the way back to the Old Testament, how God fight for the children of Israel. God don't care nothing about your status, who you is. You can be king this and queen that or whatever. But when God start fighting for His people, God fight for His people. And He bring His people out. And I can say it every single time, God have done it for me. God have brought me out. And it's because I always hold my peace and let God fight the battle for me. I don't get up there and argue with nobody and get into no fight and all that kind of stuff and trying to prove myself to them or try to defend myself. No, God is my defender. Who best to defend me than God? Man. And who can fight with God? So anybody out there, I just wanted to encourage them, to let them know, you dealing with any type of enemy at work or neighbors or whatever, hold your peace and let God fight your battle. God will fight your battle. God will bring you out. God will have your back in that situation. But you do have to, hold your peace. And God will fight for you. So that is it, y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Be blessed. You and your family be blessed. And know that y'all have the victory in whatever situation you're dealing with today. I declare you got the victory in Jesus' name. Until the next video, bye.